Hey YouTube, it's VSG Jess coming in from Perth, Australia, and this little update is a kind of a midweek update between week 1 and 2. I realized that I actually haven't done a video that wasn't in some sort of pajama top or a dressing gown, so I'm coming to you from wearing real clothes, so that's some success there. So I actually do own clothes, so it's nice. So I just wanted to update you on a couple of things. Nothing, too exciting, but I'm sitting here on day 12 at home and just been thinking, and I thought, oh, why not, let's make a video. So I went to my post-op, a 2-week post-op surgeon's appointment. So I haven't quite made 2 weeks yet, but they wanted an appointment between 10 days and 2 weeks. So went and saw him, and he thinks I'm going really good, and the incisions are healing up nicely, and not too many problems there. No complications so far. Getting my fluids in, doing well with the nutritional fluids. Not freaking out too much about the protein at this stage, just trying to really get some good fluid intake habits going, but that will come soon. They said that as of Saturday, so that will be exactly the 2-week mark for me, I can start doing what they call transitional foods. So I have been on 4 days post-surgery. I was on 4 days full liquid diet, and then up to now I've been on what they call nutritional fluids. I wasn't aware that, because in my information and things like that, it did said start with these and then move on to these. So I wasn't aware that my nutritional fluids was actually what some people are considering going from their liquids to their purees. So basically you go from clear liquids, you go to nutritional liquids, which is where I started getting in my protein drinks again and things like that. But now I can actually start, as of about day 11, day 12, moving into that 2-week mark. I've started eating the little puree fruit cups, and I had baked beans today, mashed up a little bit with Parmesan cheese on top, and just things like that to actually start building into what they call the transitional foods, which for many of you I assume is the soft food stage. So I'm really hanging out for a bit of fish and some vegetables, some nicely steamed vegetables and things like that. Moving away from the soups, which there's so much possibility with soup. I'm not exactly sick of it. I just want to eat something that you can't go off a straw. So I'm looking forward to chew. So yes, that will happen on Saturday, so I'm very exciting, and I'm sure I'll talk about my various menu plans on my week 2 post-op update, which I will post on Saturday. What else did I have to say? Oh, that's right. Okay, this will be TMI, okay, too much information, so if you don't want to hear anything about poop or anything like that, I won't be offended if you turn it off now, but this is, my record of my journey, or as Gooch Monster says, an adventure, and this record is mainly for me. So constipation, I was struggling a lot with it. In fact, I was still constipated after the first weekend. So I had my surgery on Saturday. I was still constipated the following Saturday. I tried prune juice. I was on 5 days of Benefiber. I am slightly lactose intolerant, so I tried drinking milk. And it wasn't until I went back to my my nutritionist, and she gave me some lactulose. So basically, it's this really thick, syrupy, gross stuff where you take about 30 mils of it, and then it draws the water to your bowel and gets everything moving. So on Monday, I had relief, so I'm very happy. That was my start week success this week, so I was very happy about that. So no more problems there. Still taking Benefiber and things, and they obviously recommend to keep the lactulose going at 15 mils, every day, just so that it doesn't build up again. But I seem to be fine for now, so cross fingers. Also, there was a really awesome video, and I just want to do just a quick response, for me, and just say, thank you mostly. Someone posted one of VSG Tanya's Back to Basics videos on the WLS YouTube addicts on Facebook, and she was talking about defining goal that is right for you. So I know that the video was aimed at people that are towards the end of their phase 1 and going into their phase 2, as Fat Kings Phil will say, or going into maintenance or things like that, and knowing when, for you, without comparing, what your goal is. So that really spoke to me, because it kind of woke me up and realised that I actually hadn't set a goal. And she said a couple of things that really kind of made me think that what I'm feeling is actually quite normal. So I went into this, and I know the theory behind it. I know that I lost quite a bit pre-surgery, and I've lost 3.7 kilos last week, and I'm still kind of in that headspace where I think, oh, maybe it's a fluke, maybe it's just the first one, maybe I was just dehydrated from the water in the hospital and things. But I, have been on the scales this week so far, and it's not as big as last week's, but it's, still down a kilo or so. So I need to make a goal knowing that I can do this. So I, wanted to just come on and say my goal weight, and she talked a lot about the number not being everything, but I think that's more, for me, in my opinion, I think at the moment I need to have something to strive towards. I need to have a number to strive towards from 30 kilos back. I need something that can say, if I get around here, if I aim for this, then 1, I'll be healthy, because that's what you're aiming for. I want to be healthy, and 2, it'd be awesome to achieve it. And I'm kind of in that headspace where I don't quite believe that in this time next year that could be a reality. So I'm just putting it out there. So goal weight that I want to be down to is about 75. I have no recollection at all in my adult life of ever weighing that. So then the last time I did recall ever seeing a weight in my pseudo-adult life, so when I'm talking about 16 plus, I haven't been under 85. So 85 kilos, which would be 175, 180 pounds. Yes, I haven't been under that at all. So my aim is 165 pounds or 75 kilos for now, and it'll readjust if I get to the year point and I haven't met my goal and my health goals change and things like that. But so far, that is what I'm aiming towards, and I'm just chipping away at it. I'm not stressing. It's going to work. I'm going to start making good, healthy, conscious food choices. Beginning the transitional phase, I want to have a plan going ahead, and just get into some good habits. And that's my second goal. I want to create healthy life habits. I had surgery young. I'm 22. I had the surgery young so that I can make habitual habits for the rest of my life, not so that I can have the quick fix or the easy fix or whatever people think. I've been overweight my entire life. There isn't a time that I can think of that I haven't been overweight. I've always been the big kid in class. I was 10 or 11 when I went to my first Weight Watchers, and have one of the biggest highlights of my tween life was when I was 12. I lost about 10 kilos and was average size then, and and it's sad when that is what the highlight of your primary school life is. That was just before I'd gone into high school or things like that. So I was struggling from then. I've been on Weight Watchers ever since and done all sorts of things. So so now this change really is something for my lifestyle, creating healthy habits, finding exercise that I love, being social and exercise, getting into routine with exercise, making healthy food choices 90% of the time, and that really is, and the weight coming off is of course a byproduct of establishing that healthy life. So that's my ultimate goal, establishing a healthy life, and the number goal is just something that leads me to a destination that I'm aiming towards. So I know that I will learn how to have a healthy life and create these habits as I aim for that goal. So that is what I'm looking at. So that's my response. You might not agree. Basically, it was just a little bit of waffle and ramble, so feel free to, don't worry about that too much. The last thing I want to talk about is I received my a book that I had ordered. It is called Portion Perfection for Bariatrics, Seeing is Understanding. It's by Amanda Clark. So I'll show you that one there. I had ordered this book, and it comes with this plate here and a little bowl as well, and it helps, people after weight loss surgery, measure out their size and the food things. And I thought this is an awesome tool from the beginning, because I've been on liquids, I'm just starting my transitional foods, so I'm trying to embed these habits and cement these things from the very beginning. So, this book looks excellent. It's got lots of Australian products in it. Not sure it'll be very helpful for any American people, but for any Australian VSGers or sleeves, or bands or bypass people, it's got all three options in there. It's got meal plans, it's got calories, it's got all types of brands, things. It's a really, really good resource to have, and I've loved reading it so far. So I will pop the link down below if you want to check that out. So I have now rambled on for long enough. It is, I'm over 12 minutes. So this is just supposed to be a quick update in the middle. Anyway, I will see you on my week 2 post-op check-in on Saturday, and until then, have a good week. Okay, bye!